Alright, let's be real. Some cartoons are meant to bring back those warm, fuzzy childhood memories, but then there are the ones that come in and completely shit all over your nostalgia. Whether it's a bad reboot or a spin-off no one asked for, these cartoons took everything we loved and ruined it beyond repair. Today we are talking about the worst cartoons that absolutely destroyed our childhoods. Grab your childhood blanket and maybe a box of tissues, because we're about to relive some serious cartoon crimes. Let's start with Teen Titans Go, the show that basically took one of the best superhero cartoons of all time and turned it into a sugar-fueled, meme-filled mess.
Nobody's leaving this room until I get to the bottom of this.
Bye.
We're out.
Do not worry, Robin. I am sure you will find your missing lunch meal.
Oh.
Gone were the serious plot lines, the character developments, and the badass action scenes. Instead, we got fart jokes, non-stop slapstick, and characters acting like toddlers. If you grew up on the original Teen Titans, this reboot probably felt like a personal attack. Robin, Raven, Beast Boy, Starfire, and Cyborg all reduced to joke machines.
Oh, I got it! Avocado!
No more of your spicy food.
Sure, it's supposed to be funny, but when you've seen them saving the world in serious storylines, watching them argue over sandwiches feels like a slap in the face. And the worst part? Teen Titans Go has outlasted the original show.
Titans, go!
It's been running since 2013 and still going strong. So while we are stuck waiting for a real comeback of the original, this train wreck just keeps chugging along. Thanks for ruining my childhood, Cartoon Network. Ren and Stimpy was one of the greatest, weirdest cartoons of the 90s. It pushed boundaries, it was gross, it was funny, it was everything we loved about weird animated shows. But then, they just had to bring it back. And not just any reboot, but an adult version that managed to take everything great about the original and turn it into a steaming pile of garbage.
Bet I don't look so stupid now. It was me. I was the cue.
In 2003, Ren and Stimpy was rebooted as adult party cartoon, and instead of the quirky, off-the-wall humor we grew up with, we got weird, creepy adult jokes. It was like someone took the soul of the original show, squeezed all the fun out of it, and replaced it with shock value. Seriously, no one needed to see Ren and Stimpy in adult situations. Some things are better left in the past. It's no wonder this abomination only lasted 6 episodes before getting cancelled. They should have known better. Instead of giving us more nostalgia, they managed to ruin it all. Thanks for that, Nickelodeon. The Powerpuff Girls was an iconic cartoon from the late 90s and early 2000s.
Okay, back to the matter at hand.
Professor, who is she?
Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup kicking ass and saving Townsville. That's what childhood was all about. So, naturally, someone decided to bring it back in 2016. And totally fucked it up. First off, the animation style just didn't have the same charm. It felt off. But that's not the worst part. The reboot tried so hard to be modern and hip, but ended up feeling forced and cringe. Gone was the charm and wit of the original, and in its place, we got weird dialogue, bad humor, and an overall cheap feel.
Best friends. Who?
Oh man, she means us!
Anyway, I was hoping I could stay with you girls for a bit. Where are your parents?
Fans of the original were rightfully pissed.
You lost your mind.
The new voice actors didn't help either. Bringing back the original cast might have saved it, but nope, they went a different route, and it was a mess. It barely lasted a few seasons before it quietly disappeared. Should have just left the girls alone and let them live in our 90s memories. Mega Babies. Oh boy, if you remember this one, I am sorry. This was the cartoon that made you question your childhood TV choices. Imagine if someone took Rugrats, but instead of giving us adorable, mischievous toddlers, they turned them into snot-covered, disgusting mutants who somehow had superpowers. Yep, that's Mega Babies. This show was like watching a dumpster fire of bad animation and even worse jokes. The creators clearly thought, hey, let's make a show where the main characters burp, fart and drool their way through every episode. That'll keep the kids entertained. Spoiler alert, it didn't. Even as a kid, this show felt like it was trying way too hard to be edgy, and it just ended up being unwatchable. Somehow, Mega Babies lasted 2 seasons before being put out of its misery in 2000. But honestly, one episode was enough to make you feel like you needed a shower. It was like someone threw together the worst parts of 90s gross-out humor and slapped it on TV. No thanks. So, there you have it. Some of the worst cartoons that managed to take your childhood memories and completely wreck them. Whether it was through unnecessary reboots, awful spin-offs, or just plain bad ideas, these shows will forever live in our heads as the reason why some things should just be left alone. Thanks for joining me on this painful trip down memory lane. If you survived the roast, let me know in the comments which of these cartoons did the most damage, or if there's one I missed. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're into watching childhood classics get roasted. And I'll see you in the next one, hopefully with better memories to talk about.